that causes you to be a complete man, young man, is when you finally get to a place where you can say you are a man of God. Yeah. So today we're gonna roll with the artificial, the fake, impersonators, counterfeit.
My God.
Stop coming in. What you think? Well, let's go back to a little bit of foolishness. My mama prays for me, so nothing gonna happen to me. Let's go back to a little bit of foolishness. I know Jesus, me and Jesus, me and God, we got our own personal kind of relationship. He understands me and I understand him. Let's go back to some more foolishness. God knows I'm really trying. He knows my heart. But you're not really trying. You live in foolishness.
My God.
In this story that you're going to hear today, it is an incredible, it's broken down in clear detail about what it's like to call yourself doing something and don't have nothing. See, back in the days when we were in the streets, we had a way of what we would camouflage the look. See, if you from the neighborhood, then all you need, because see, we went from lowriders to convertible Porsches and Ferraris, and we stayed down with khakis, Nikes, and fresh white t-shirts. So whether you had $5 in your pocket or you had $500,000 in your mother's wall somewhere, you always stayed with them khakis and them t-shirts, and in the streets, as long as you looking brand new and fresh like that, they don't know how you doing.
All right.
But it was a camouflage. Yes. Because it was a lot of cutthroat killers. It was a lot of individuals getting up under people, kidnapping, torturing them, and killing them for money. But they presented themselves like they had something going on, but they were nothing. They were nothing. I want you to go to the Bible. Young people, if you're going to come into this place where we are building New Life Empowerment Center, you get a pen or a piece of paper, or you get a Bible. Don't come in here ever again. I'd rather be preaching a word to two people sitting right here that's ready to get out and apply the word and let me see the glory and the power of God in their life. Stop playing. For real. See, there's something about you, Father. There is something about holding on to something that means so much to you. Wow. And it means so much to you that you are willing to do whatever it takes to keep what you have. You can't, no one can reason with you. No one can tell you about any of the things that you're doing because you're stuck on. You're stuck on what you want. I'm going to show you in the breakdown of this story today, how certain people can talk like they know God. They can look like God got their back. But at the end of the day, you see the ones that really have been standing in their secret lives. Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? You didn't know that the all-seeing God only blesses you openly, and it's only based on one thing. Do you know what it is? It's only based on what you live like and what you're doing in secret. That's when you see the glory of God in your life. That's when your enemies see it. That's when your friends and your family see it. Because in your secret life, you're honoring God. Don't think that you can present yourself, because see, sons and daughters of God, you walk into a place where the spiritual insight, the perception and the discernment of those who have been standing living for God, they are seeing right through you. They seeing right through your words. They seeing right through everything that you're talking about. They know the intention of your heart, and they just letting you flip and flap your mouth. Do you understand that?
Say it.
You in a company of people who see right through you.
Yes.
Wow.
They know where you're going, where you're thinking. So guess what? Guess who's being fake? Guess who's lying to themselves? Guess who's deceiving themselves? You are. What did I say last week when I said when Jesus knowing all things, told Judas about himself, told Peter that he was going to, Peter, you're going to sell me out. And even in that, saints, do you know that people can see things in you that you don't even know you're going to do? Do you know that? Because, let me say this, because I want to lead by demonstration and example. And we're going to go into the story in a minute. There was a time in the Bible, and it was in the book of Acts, and there were a group of gentlemen who watched the disciples perform and do miraculous things, cast out devils and heal people, and they just saw what these men were doing and wanted to do just what they were doing.
Yes.
The Bible declares that as these men approached one that was filled with legions of demons, the conditions, the heartache, and the pain. See, you're going to learn that there are some friends in your life that can only give you some temporary satisfaction. There's some friends and people in your life that can only kind of acquaint themselves with you because of their misery. You heard it, misery loves company, but they only feeding the emptiness and the void that you got in you, and you act like you getting some good understanding and you motivated to get some clarity from your friend, but you step out into your same bondage because there has not been any deliverance established in your life, and nobody that is attracted to you has any power. So it keeps on bringing you deeper into the bondage that you've been struggling trying to get out of. See, saints of God, when you start living for God, then the people of God start coming to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You will start deflecting the kind of people that mean you no good and not even know it. It could be family, it could be a friend, it could be, but you'll start deflecting because God will start operating and only attracting those things that will build you up, that will deliver you, and that will set you free.
Yes. Man. Wow, yeah. Listen very carefully. Flesh and blood is foolishness. It really is. And when you operate on a certain level of spiritual insight, this is what happens. You start recognizing, number one, who knows about the magician? Comes on A&E, Chris Angel. You heard of him? Anybody heard of him? He's made an elephant disappear on the strip. He's literally done things that even Houdini couldn't do. In your mind, you know it's an illusion. You know a man can't cut himself in half and put himself back together. You know that, don't you? You know it's illusion when he made an elephant disappear. It was illusion. You just trying to figure out what the trick was. Guess what? In this atmosphere, you see things that are not true. In this atmosphere, it's an illusion. And when you start learning how to walk in the Spirit, you'll start seeing your finances, your relationships, and all the conditions in your life as the same kind of illusion and a lie that Chris Angel used when he made an elephant disappear. The only truth is the Word. Your only real reality is the Word. To be in your only real presence. Do you know that we have a past, a present, and a future? But the Bible declares that we were dead in trespasses and sins. Oh, you guys don't know. Listen, you ever hear deja vu?